That we do. Let us continue, Miss Fay. Let us talk to this witch first. Oh no, the bridge is out. It's been completely destroyed. All that remains are a few bits of debris and a small boat floating across the shore. Are you two looking for a way to cross the river? Yes, that's right. Is there no other way across? If there's a way across, I sure wish I knew what it was. I'm sort of having a mini crisis here. Why did I have to get stuck with the task of reporting the daily task progress to the Great Witch? Granted, I get to bask in the presence of the mistress and take in her gorgeous visage, which is actually pretty amazing. But being unable to cross the river, I can't even carry out my task now, let alone adore her unparalleled beauty. Oh, well, you know what they say. You either sink or swim. Hope you brought your bathing suit. We're swimming across. I can't swim. We'll have to find another way. Wait a sec, Professor. Can you not swim? It's okay. I bet you could flip your head over and ride it like a boat. It looks like it could float on water real good. Swimming has nothing to do with it, and I do not think using my hat as a boat would be the best idea, Miss Fay. I'll go across and fetch that small boat. I should be able to jump across rather easily, using the bits of debris on the water. I'll then be able to use the boat to create a path all the way across. Rest assured, Miss Fay, this is my specialty. Hey, that's not a bad idea. You don't miss a beat, do you, Professor? Good luck. That's his specialty, not mine. Jeez. I'm taking hands. Screw it. I need a little help. Yay!
Allow me to show you my puzzle-solving skills. You should expect no less from a gentleman.
Pro. Yes, now I can give my mistress today's report. Thank you so much. I don't know how to repay you. It was no trouble. A broken bridge would be inconvenience to everyone after all. By the way, what kind of task did the Great Witch give you two? I'm itching to know. Huh? What's our task? Let's see. Oh, that's it. We're puzzle solvers. Yep, that's right. Puzzle solvers? Ah, of course, that makes sense. Well, you have both performed your task magnificently. Please excuse me. I must report to the mistress. Now I can go back to truly enjoying my task. Farewell. Wow, he's really booking it. Man. We did something really good, huh, Professor? That we did, Miss Faye. Now, let us press on with our task. Let me save it, of course, because I haven't done that in a bit. Okay. Great Witch's abode. Oh, mistress, mistress! Has something happened to the Great Witch? I went up to her room, but there was no answer. Oh, mistress, most venerable Great Witch. Maybe she's just not in the mood to talk. Everyone has their days. No, never. She would never do that. The mistress always answers us. Wow. I've got to say, I'm surprised. It sounds like she's really faithful to you guys. Maybe she just stepped out? If she stepped out, we would know. Oh, what could have happened to you, mistress? That reminds me. She mentioned there was a visitor waiting for her. Or words to that effect. Then the visitor must still be waiting around for her, right? No, they were both inside the room. Aha, I've got it. Zvari! The supposed visitor is really some shady ex-knight looking for revenge. Miss Faye, please refrain from putting any terrible scenarios into his head. Regardless, we must continue inside. It seems something rather serious is afoot. Mistress, please answer something, anything. If something were to happen to you, Wow, everyone's really freaking out. Hey, maybe I should pretend to be Brazella. I can be all like science minions. Indeed. I wonder what could have happened here. Maybe she turned her visitors into a gold statue. Hopefully this one doesn't lose an arm. Do I just start talking to witches? Or, well, shades? Red flour, mix and stir. Red flour, what? I'm out. No more stirring, no more mixing. Are those not red flowers in that basket over there? Red flowers, yes, I'm restocked. Back to mixing, back to stirring. This flower blooms just off the shore of the lake, does it not? It would seem your task is to mix these red flowers into the pot, is that right? Red flour, mix and stir, mix and stir. Boy, he's seriously concentrating so hard he can't even afford to have a conversation. Wonderful weather today, wouldn't you say? Red flour, mix and stir, mix and stir. Ever the social butterfly, Miss Fay. What you're doing? My task is quite an important one. That's a ridiculously huge pot. I wonder what they're cooking in there. You, stop! Do not interfere with my task. I'm sorry, I won't. There appears to be 2 pots, each with a different substance being cooked. Whoa, check that out, Professor. The color changed. How'd they do that? While I agree the changing in color is rather peculiar, I'm more interested in its smell. I have a strange feeling I've smelled this very same odor somewhere before. Yeah, now that you mention it, it does seem kind of familiar, doesn't it? She's running a perfume and cologne ring with these witches. I knew it. Mix equal measure of blue and red. Can't do it. This shade's task is proving to be quite challenging to her. Isn't her task to mix the red and blue liquids together? Yes, they must be combined in equal measures, but no matter how many times I try, I cannot get it. Please, can you help me? Huh? You want us to help? I must admit, I am quite fascinated by the mixing process at work here. Very well, let us give her a helping hand. Fill the 8 liters containers with the shade's top secret green glowing potion. It takes equal measures of blue and red together to make the secret potion. Okay. Another hard puzzle.
I've already
Yay.
seen the answer.
So I only have to fill that one. Okay.
Come what may, puzzles are there to be solved.
I thought I had to do all of them, but it made it easy when I actually read it better. And it said just the 8-liter one. You did it. You actually did it. I knew you could do it, Professor. Our shade friend here looks pretty pleased. This liquid, it has a most mysterious glow. I wonder what type of dye they used. And yet the scent, it smells oddly familiar. Perhaps I smelled it when arriving in this town. No, I believe I smelled this scent before that even. The mistress! Bah! What the? What's wrong? There's quite a bit of commotion coming from the entrance to that room. I believe something may have happened. Quickly, Miss Fay. Right. Excuse me. What gives... Could you please not scare me like that? Our apologies. There seems to be a great many of you gathered here. Something happened. Something did happen. Oh, I can't even think about it. It's just so horrible. So, what is this horrible thing that happened? The mistress, the great witch, she's gone. What? Gone. Damn, this area's totally messed up. Jeez. Oh, mistress, I know something was destined to happen. I felt the premonition, most disturbing. How? How did this happen? I saw no one enter or leave this room. The entrance to the room was sealed shut. Where could she have gone? There's blood all over the place. That's... Whoa, no kidding, Professor. It would seem the Shades made quite the mess searching for the Great Witch. Let us inquire with everyone in the room to get a better understanding of the situation at hand. Right. How about we start with that shade over there? A good suggestion, Miss Faye. Excuse me. Do you think we could ask you a couple of questions? Sure, what is it? It's not like I'm busy or anything. Could you perhaps describe to us what you saw when you entered the room? Yeah, well, we heard what sounded like a fight happening on the other side of the door. No matter how many times we called out the mistress, there was no reply. We thought something might have happened. So the first door opened, but when we got inside, she was nowhere to be found. You say she was nowhere to be found, and was the door closed the whole time? Yeah, it was most certainly closed, but somehow the mistress managed to disappear. So let me get this straight. She disappeared from a sealed room, and then the room was found in a big mess. Professor, you know what that means. This means magic must be behind it. This is quite the peculiar situation. The Great Witch mentioned having to meet with a visitor. Do you happen to know if that person was in this room? A visitor? I faintly remember a visitor. I do remember hearing another voice. To be honest, I don't actually see them. There are no other exits present in this room. Is that correct? Correct. This main door is the only one. Okay, so the Great Witch and her visitor both disappeared from the room. And even with all of these shades around, no one saw a single person enter or leave the room. Or perhaps, Miss Faye, this visitor simply managed to stay incognito during the ensuing commotion. That is one possibility. Huh? What do you mean, Professor? No one had seen the visitor prior to the incident, so even if that person was seen in this room, clearly no one would have realized it was them. But wouldn't an outsider stick out like a sore thumb here? All of the shades are dressed the same. Indeed, any outsider would certainly stand out. I imagine the shades would be quick to apprehend them. However, what if this person were to disguise themselves as a shade? Oh, you could be right. Maybe they disguised themselves as a shade right before the others came into the room. Precisely. The rather disheveled appearance of this room would immediately draw one's attention, thus providing the perfect distraction for the culprit to hide. Okay, so where's this visitor now? No one has left the room since we entered. Therefore, he or she must still be in this very room. Alright, then let's hurry up and catch him. In order to do that, we must question everyone currently present in the room and gather some information. What do you mean? My apologies for troubling you once again. Could you please gather together everyone who entered the room? Yes, right away. Who done it? 5 shades entered the room. It is unknown who entered first. The letters A through E on the touchscreen. Touch the letters to see each of the shades' comments. Listen carefully and work out the order that they all entered the room. The first shade that entered the room is the culprit. Okay. Alright, we'll start with A. One of the small ones came third. My robes were stained with this red liquid as I was carrying out my given task. It is unrelated. I was last to arrive. There was already someone in front of me when I arrived. A little one trailed behind me. He who stood ahead of me did not resemble me in size nor stature. Those whose robes were stained with colored liquid were somewhere in front and behind me.
So the colored robe people were, the painted robe people, sorry, were in front and behind him. So, and he says that in front of him was a little one. No. There was already someone in front of me when I arrived. A little one trailed behind me. So that means that the guy was probably behind. He who stood ahead of me did not resemble me in size nor stature. So he was okay. And he says he was last. And he says that they were from front and behind. So that means it's him. It's him.
Let's see if I've proven myself.
It's not. I thought
This
it
is
would
not
be.
as easy as it appears. Let's see if I've proven myself. When it comes to puzzles, there's still much to be learned.
I thought it was a trick question. I thought it'd be the obvious one. I don't know. I took a guess at it. So it's either E, B, or A, though. I mean, B or D, though. So we know that much. I eliminated prospects. So Shade C was 5th. Shade B was 3rd. 4th had Shade A gave away Shade B's position. One of the small ones came 3rd. So it was this one. Shade B. And it's not Shade A or Shade C. Shade B was 3rd. So it's either D or E. There was already someone in front of me when I arrived. A little one trailed behind me. Those whose robes were stained with colored liquid were somewhere in front and behind me. Let's go with this dude.
Let's see if I've proven myself.
Ugh, damn it.
When it comes to puzzles, there's still much to be learned. Let's see if I've proven myself. An ingenious puzzle,
What?
but a tricky one.
Am I really screwing up like this?
So, E was either second or fourth in line. It's not D, that's for sure. It wasn't A. It wasn't C. So it has to be B, maybe?
Allow me to show you my puzzle-solving skills.
How? Who is
This
it?
is not as
I don't
easy as it
get it.
appears.
I'm taking the last hint. Screw it. One of the two shades with spilled liquid on their robes stood in front of shade D. Shade C is last, so it must be shade E. With shade D and E accounted for, the only shade left is the culprit. I don't get that hint at all. Shade C's position is the easiest to work out. So shade B was third. After that much is certain. Shade E is either second or fourth. Oh, I can adjust them? What is wrong with me? I didn't know you could do this. I've been doing it wrong. I'm so stupid. Okay. Wow. Feel free to call me stupid, because I stupid it up. I didn't know that you moved them in an order like that. Shade C is last. So, boom. One of the two shades with spilled liquid on their robes stood in front of shade D. So, that means that he stood in front of shade D. Where was shade A and B? Shade A may have given away shade B's position. Shade B must be third in line. So...
Let's see if I've proven myself.
there you go.
You should expect no less from a gentleman. It would appear you are not quite the same as the other shades present in this room. The one who was in this room with the Great Witch was you, was it not?
Impressive work, Sir Top Hat.
What? Well, what are you doing here?
The Great Witch's visitor was in fact you, Inquisitor Barnum.
I have to say, that logic of yours is still as keen as ever, Sir Top Hat.
Logic coupled with careful, precise thinking can topple any mystery. So tell us, what exactly are you doing here in this place?
I might ask the same of the two of you. How can it be that both of you are still alive? You were turned into a gold statue, and was she not sent to the flames as a witch?
Hey, I am not a witch.
This must be the Great Witch's handiwork as well!
What? No way. Inquisitor Barnum? Did you kill the Great Witch?
What on earth are you talking about? I remember doing no such thing.
You wretched liar. What have you done with the mistress?
Spare me. The condition of this unkempt room is but the result of its equally unkempt master.
Insolence! None shall speak ill of the mistress!
Please stay calm. Inquisitor Barnum, please tell us the state in which you found this room. Tell us what happened here.
It would seem the presence of an Inquisitor has fouled the atmosphere with the stench of distrust. Very well. I will tell you what I know.
I do not think the situation would devolve to such a state. Only came seeking the one that could cast some light on the doubts that plagued my mind. And just who is this mysterious one? You cannot say. Very well. Please continue, Inquisitor. I followed them and was led here to this strange forest. That is why I was here. I was aiming to put a stop to whatever plan the Great Witch was attempting to concoct. So you disguised yourself in their robes and made your way here to this room in hopes of foiling her plan. All those who doubt the storyteller and speak ill of his word are a threat to all of Labyrinthia and its citizens. Of course the witch refused to speak with me, and as I reached for my sword, I lost consciousness. Perhaps it was one of her detestable magic spells. Magic lies, your words are nothing but lies. I am true to my word. That was what happened before you forced open the door. That is why I lost sight of the Great Witch and was left stranded in this room. I attempted to make my escape a quick one in order to avoid any unnecessary confrontation. If you lost consciousness, then you did not see the Great Witch disappear, is that correct? Regrettably so. Liar, you did it! Because of you, the Great Witch is... How many times must you accuse me? A court knight is always true to his word. Wait. Then how do you explain all this blood everywhere? Actually, I do not believe this is blood. What? I did not draw my sword. No blood should have been spilt. Well then, what is it? Could be that strange liquid we saw the shades brewing earlier. Oh, I think you're right. It sure smells like it. Perhaps one of these jars containing the liquid was knocked over during the struggle. The liquid must have splattered into the middle of the room, thus creating the scene we now see before us. I see. Now that you mention it, it does look like there's a broken jar on the floor over there. But can there really have been no other way for the Great Witch to have escaped? According to the shades, there is not. Then is the answer not clear? She must have used magic to disappear. Not quite. Magic is not the only method. though which one can exit a locked room? Hey, are you saying this whole thing is like one giant puzzle, Professor? She managed to disappear out of a locked room with no other apparent exit. What other method could there be? Regardless, we must search the room thoroughly for any clues. You got it, Professor. I'm positive there's a clue or two lying around here, somewhere. Indeed, Miss Faye. Shall we begin? Oh? What could this be? Did you find something, Professor? Miss Faye, please come and take a look at this. It's a throne. This throne does not appear to have any of the red liquid on it. Sure looks that way. However, if we just move this to the side... Ah, it must have gotten shoved here during Inquisitor Barnum's mad struggle. But what does this mean? This throne does not have a single drop of the red liquid on it, yet the wall behind it does. Why do you think that is? Well, because the throne was in a different spot when Inquisitor Barnum was having the fight of his life? Very sound reasoning, Miss Faye. And who do you think could have moved it? Well, it must have been Inquisitor Barnum when he was battling it out tooth and nail. So it's not a battle fought with either tooth or nails. I have no recollection of moving this throne at any stage. In other words, the only one who could have moved this throne was the Great Witch herself. And I believe moving this throne is in some way connected to what she did next. What she did next? Oh, you mean her little disappearing act? Building that logic you love so much. But remember, this is the Great Witch we are discussing. She could have easily used a magic spell to disappear. Lies! The mistress' disappearance is your doing. You will return her at once. Please bring her back to us. You detestable knight. We won't forget this. Hey, hold on a second. Whoa, where did you guys get those weapons? Tell us what really happened here. Tell us there's nowhere for you to run. Uh-oh, this is not good. Inquisitor Barnum looks about ready to rip them to shreds. Ha! Oh. Ah! Listen well, servants of the Great Witch. If you seek the truth, you must find it yourselves. Gah! Well, no wonder Inquisitor Barnum is so famous around town. He truly is an incredible knight. I cannot waste any more time here. I must make haste and return to protect the storyteller. Sir Tophet, 'twas a pleasure crossing swords with you once again. An honor, Inquisitor Barnum. Miss Faye. Yeah? Your courageous acts of bravery are worthy of my respect and admiration. Good courageous acts of bravery? That is all for now. Until next time, farewell. He's gone. Perhaps the good Inquisitor has anticipated the Great Witch making another appearance. He must have thought it's more important to work out her next move rather than dwell on how she disappeared. Inquisitor Barnum is set on ensuring the storyteller's safety and continuing the fight against the witches. He is quite determined to stay true to his responsibility as an Inquisitor. Miss Faye, let us have one more good look around the room. Right, let's find us some clues. We're certain to find something that can solve the mystery of how the Great Witch did this. Let's continue our investigation. Hey, Professor, take a look at the wall where the chair was. Doesn't it look like that wall could be a door leading to a secret passage? As I suspected, it would seem the Great Witch did not really disappear into thin air. Although it is still unknown by what method she was able to make Inquisitor Barnum lose consciousness, we can assume she took advantage of the situation and escaped through the secret passage. But Professor, even if we go after her now, do you think we'd catch her? What should we do? I believe she intended for us to discover this secret passage. It would seem she has us right in the palm of her hand. However, if we are to discover the truth, we must continue to move forward. You said it. Alright, let's get going, Professor. To be continued. I don't know what's going on. It's crazy. It's going nutso. I hope you guys enjoyed. Leave a like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Is that the end of this chapter? Yeah, end of chapter 5. So we're jumping into chapter 6. I'm gonna do chapter 6 next time though. Sorry this was a short part. I'm not really, I don't think I'm gonna do it here. Secrets of the Underground Ruins. We'll watch the scene at least.
Who would have thought something like this would exist underground? This place is totally different from Labyrinthia. It kinda looks like something straight out of a history book.
A long-forgotten remnant of the past. It does stir up a desire to explore.
Come on, Professor. Let's go explore this place.
I'm afraid that finding the Great Witch is our utmost priority, Miss Fey.
Okay, in that case, let's hurry up and catch her so we can do some serious exploration of these ruins.
Indeed. Archaic ruins are my speciality, after all.
Oh yeah, I almost forgot you're an archaeologist, Professor.
Now then, shall we begin our search?
That's the last one. Filled in. Ruins in the forest. As an archaeologist, I have to wonder why a huge underground space such as this was constructed. I wonder if this means like his symbol there, the Layton thing, means like the end of that type of thing. Like it's meaningless now, maybe. Like knowing these two things are meaningless, and like I'll never go back to that again. And knowing that is fine, meaningless. Like those ones are meaningless, but like this and this might get updated again, and this and this and this, of course. But yeah, like I said, I'll leave you guys here. I'll see you guys later. On the next part, we explore these ruins. Look very, very interesting indeed. I'm just getting a couple little jammy gems back. Leave a like, subscribe, share with your friends. Really appreciate it. Helps me out and keeps me going. And I will see you on the next part. Bye.